Hi, my name's Jacques. I'm one of the committee members here at Maryborough, Victoria. This is our layout, Maryborough. One of our members, Roger Lloyd, wanted to build Maryborough Station building. Back in 2004, he started research and development for making a layout of Maryborough. And then about 3 years later, he completed this beautiful station building here. And then we completed the rest of the layout over the next 6 years, and it was first exhibited in 2013. So when Roger was researching the construction of the building here, we had to have a look at a lot of the former plans of this building from the Victorian Railways back in the early 1900s, taking many on-site pictures. And from there, he compiled enough material to scratch build the station. Obviously, this predates the use of 3D printing. So everything you see on the layout here has been scratch built by hand using styrene mold. More often than not. All the other buildings on the layout are based on Victorian Railways prototypes or exact buildings as they were in Maryborough in the 1950s and 60s. They've all been scratch built, again mainly using styrene. Some of the buildings have been outsourced to other Victorian members or members of the other communities we have within the modelling community here. So as another member built the signal boxes for the layout itself. So Maryborough was the junction for 4 of the major lines within Victoria in the northwest of the state. Had a large locomotive facility and depot as well. There's a folklore about that Maryborough Station was actually designated for one of the regional cities of either Victoria or one of the other cities within the country of Australia. But that's just folklore. The reason, because it used to be called the station with a town attached to it, because the population of Maryborough was quite punitive compared to the grandness of the station. But the building itself was designed to be an outer hub of Melbourne, similar to Bendigo or Ballarat or Geelong. But during the outbreak of World War I, the traffic never came to fruition, so most of the building was left unused during its life. It's still a fairly small town, although the population has grown in the past few years, but it was never came to fruition that the Victorian Railways had envisioned. Most of the rolling stock we use is ready to run from some of the Australian manufacturers. So we've got Decision, some SDS, Trainorama, Eureka. Some of us have got scratch built or kit built stock, mainly from steam era kits. All the stock we use is members club stock, club members stock. We all come along and bring our own stock for exhibitions, or if we have it up here at our yearly open day. So generally there'll be 2 of us running the layout, 1 at each end. So we have the layout designed similar to the way it would have operated with the mechanical signal boxes. So we have 1 person controlling each end of the yard. And if we do have the members available, we'll have someone else shunting in the yard, so bringing trains in and out and breaking them up, trying to create some sort of constant movement for the general public or people viewing the layout. Historically, we try and keep, within the era, we're trying to represent the mid-50s to the mid-60s, the transition between steam and diesel, and just prior to all the major works they did at the north end of the station, where they removed the level crossing there. So yeah, we try and keep the trains prototypical, so you see a lot of grain traffic, because a lot of grain within that facility was transported via rail or within the northwest of Victoria. Some diverted interstate freights that come through, as well as the regular passenger trains to Mildura and beyond, and the occasional diversion or local train from Castlemaine, where we try and represent it. So the back scene was Roger went along to the back street of Maryborough and took hundreds of pictures along at there. He then stitched them all together in Photoshop and removed all the modern appliances like satellite dishes, antennas, and all the cars and anything that wouldn't suit the era we're trying to replicate. So if you go along the back street of Maryborough, you're most likely to see pretty well all the same houses, well, the ones that haven't been knocked down since he took the pictures. Occasionally we'll get people who will come up in the public when we're exhibiting the layout. They'll point and say, "Oh, I used to live in that house," or "I still live in that house." They say, "Oh, it's been a few years since you've taken that picture, because we repainted the front since then." We use DCC, we use the Digitrax system for our layout. So generally when we're operating the layout, again we'll have one at each end of the layout. We'll send trains in towards each other, into the platform or the main loop, and then we'll swap the locos and we'll take them both out and repeat the same process. We have experimented with using a timetable system, like a sequence system, sending the occasional train into the yard to be broken up. So when we go to Adelaide later this year, we'll be trying to replicate that as well. Future plans, we would like to try and rewire and rework the main control systems. We've got a few issues with them. So outside of that, those are the main plans for Maryborough. Other than that, we love the layout. We love exhibiting it, and we hope to exhibit it for many more years to come. We're part of the Australian Model Railway Association, the Victorian branch. We're located in Glen Iris. It's a very short walk from the station. We have roughly 200 members within our club, and we have regular running sessions most weekends. You can check out their website for more details on that. Otherwise, we have a yearly open day of our club rooms. We have our yearly exhibition, which is now being held at Showgrounds.